When I looked at the numbers this month, my jaw dropped. Single-family home sales were down 17% this month. Did the home sale prices come down too? And how did the Fed announcement this week impact interest rates? We'll talk about that on this video. Now you might be thinking like I did, well, it's August. I mean, come on, there's the vacations, the spring and the summer relocations have already happened. People are getting ready to go back to school. And all those things are true. But when I went and looked back to August 2023, home sales were still down 12% for single family homes. The question is, if sales are down, then what happened to home sale prices? Did they go down too? Not exactly. They actually went up 1.1% year over year. And the median sale price this month was $965,000. My conversations recently with a lot of friends and neighbors, as well as even our clients that may own properties in other parts of the country, or they're thinking about retiring and moving back to other places around this great nation, they're wanting to know what is going on in the national market. And so I want to share a few data points that may be happening nationally and watching to see if any of that national data could impact us locally. According to CoreLogic, the US has seen 150 consecutive months of year-over-year home price gains. However, the home price growth is starting to decelerate. The national current year-over-year home price gain is 4.3%, but the forecast through July 2025 is 2.2%. As you can see, the Washington, D.C. area is still in the 3 to 5% increase year over year as of July 2024. We know that interest rates impact buyer behavior. And it's not just for first-time home buyers, it's also for your move-up buyers or your people that are right-sizing or downsizing, and also your investors. All of these buyers are watching their bottom line and their affordability. I'll keep an eye on this national data to see how this may impact us here locally. All right, so listen to this. One of the other key indicators to watch for is our unemployment rate nationally. Right now, it's at 4.2%. Here in Virginia, it's 2.7%. So thankfully, here in Northern Virginia, we have a really low unemployment rate. But we need to watch what happens here around the nation. If this goes up, if it's 4.2 and it starts going up a little bit higher, we may start to see interest rates, that's our mortgage interest rates, may start to come down a little bit. And all that sounds great, but every time the interest rate comes down a little bit, more buyers enter the pool of potential buyers looking at those homes. And if the inventory level does not increase, then we're going to see more competition, less ways to leverage the contract, and ultimately we're going to see sale prices continue to go up. Some of our clients purchased in the last couple of years, and they experienced lower competition, and were maybe able to use the contract a little bit more to their favor. And now they're actually reaching back out to the lenders and looking at if it's the right time to refinance. That's just one strategy to be keeping in mind if you can afford the home and it makes sense for you in your budget. Speaking of rates, let's just quickly look at this graph to see how rates have been improving over the last several months. From this chart, it's clear to see that over the past 5 months, mortgage rates have been declining. Home buyers are starting to see some great interest rates. Check this out. As of September 18th, before the Fed announcement, Mortgage News Daily reported 30-year fixed just above 6% and VA rates in the mid to upper 5s. Now look at the rate chart after the announcement. Rates ticked up just a bit. So the Fed rate and mortgage rates don't follow lock and step. It's really what happens after the actual cut. It's what Jerome Powell says in his announcement that may impact mortgage interest rates. So the announcement by Jerome Powell was not just, oh, we're 50 basis points lower. It's actually what he said in the minutes after. And when he's talking to the press, he did discuss the labor market. We are going to watch, did this cut impact unemployment rate? Or if we see the unemployment rate still tick up with this cut, we may start to see not just some cuts at the federal fund rate, may start to see some improvement with interest rates. So what does all this mean? It really comes down to your short-term and your long-term goals. So write them down, looking at your bedroom count, looking at the location, looking at your commute to work, looking to see if this is going to be a place that you can live in for how long? 5+ years. And I love this one thing from Zillow. There's a link below. Zillow has this great tool that you can use. You can type in the county, you can type in the zip code, the city, and you can see the historical data for price appreciation for any type of home, condo, single family, or a townhouse. And you also can see some projections for the future. It's a great tool to use to make a good decision on your next home sale and your purchase. Until next time.